A chaser circuit consists of a clocked IC or other electronic unit like an Arduino that drives an array of LEDs in such a way that the individual LEDs or small group of LEDs turn on and off in a predetermined and repeating sequence, thus producing a visually attractive display in which one or more ripple of light seem to repeatedly run through a chain or around a ring of LEDs. In this tutorial, I'm going to create 3 chaser circuits using Arduino and 4017 decade counter. This video is sponsored by PCBWay. PCBWay specializes in manufacturing of very high quality, low volume, colored PCBs at a very budgetary price. In addition to standard PCBs, you can order advanced PCBs, aluminum PCBs, rigid flex PCBs. They also provide PCB assembly and other related services which can meet your need at the greatest extent. Let's first create the chaser circuit using the 4017 decade counter and 555 timer IC. For this bit we need 2 4017 ICs, one 555 timer IC, one 10K potentiometer, one 1 kilo ohm resistor, 100 ohm resistor, 100 microfarad capacitor, 20 Zener diodes and 10 red LEDs. The circuit is very simple. The 555 timer IC operates as a clock oscillator or clock generator. The output on pin number 3 goes high, causing a shift. The signal from the 555 IC clocks the 4017 decade counter. Output of 555 timer IC on pin number 3 is given as an input to the 4017 IC through pin number 14. Whenever a pulse is received at the clock input of IC 4017, the counter increments the count and activates the corresponding output pin. This IC can count up to 10, so we have attached 10 LEDs to the circuit. By increasing or decreasing the value of resistance of the 10K pot, we can adjust the speed of the chaser circuit. Since only one LED will be turned on at a given time, I have attached just one 220 ohm current limiting resistor to the cluster of LEDs. So this is how it looks like. Now to give the forward and reverse effect, we are attaching another 4017 IC to the circuit. If let's say the first IC connect from 1 to 10, then the second one should connect from 10 to 1. However, now we cannot connect the counter ICs directly to the LEDs as we did before. We have to use a diode to stop the reverse flow of current to the second IC. We have also lowered the value of the current limiting resistor to 100 ohms as at a given time 2 LEDs will be on, one running from the left and another one from the right hand side. So this is how my board looks like in 2D and 3D. There are 3 breakout boards in this 100 cm by 100 cm assembly. Once I had my design ready, I just had to upload the Gerber file to the PCBWay's website and then select the type, color and any other customization that I want and then just send it for fabrication. For my project, I chose the black color. PCBWay ships from China to most of the countries of the world within 3 to 7 business days. Talking about the quality, it's absolutely mind-blowing. Let's start by sorting the diodes to the board. Then let's solder the 2 resistors to the board. After that, let's solder the 100 microfarad capacitor to the board. Frankly speaking, using SMDs would have given the board a smaller and neater look. Next, I'm soldering the 3 IC bases to the board, followed by plugging the ICs into them. Now, let's solder the potentiometer and the male pin headers to the board. And to conclude, let's solder the 10 LEDs to the board. Now let's do a quick test. By lowering the speed, I can get the desired forward and reverse effect. By removing one of the 4017 ICs, we can get the effect that I demonstrated in the previous example. To get a forward and reverse effect using one 4017 IC, we need to connect 8 diodes to the circuit. The first and the 6th LED will be directly connected to the 4017 IC. The LEDs at the far end will get signals from only one pin. However, the one in the middle will receive signals from 2 pins and hence we need diodes to stop the reverse flow of the current. So this is how it looks like. Now I'm going to repeat the same setup using an Arduino. For the Arduino bit we need one Arduino Uno, Nano, whatever is handy, one 220 ohm resistor, 10 red LEDs and few connecting cables. The beauty of using an Arduino is that the setup remains the same for all the previously shown circuits. The only thing that changes is the code. So I'm going to use this simple setup for the rest of the tutorial. The code for the forward chaser is very simple. Start by defining the constants and the global variables that will be used throughout the code. Then in the setup section, define the pin modes. Now in the loop section, we are going to start by turning off all the LEDs followed by turning one LED on at a time. A counter is used to tell the loop which LED to turn on in the next cycle. Once the value of the counter reaches 10, the counter is reset to 1 and the first LED lights up and the cycle continues. So this is how it looks like. The setup for the forward and reverse chaser is exactly same as the previous setup. The only thing that changes is the function that deals with the LEDs. In this setup, we cycle through LED 1 to LED 10 and then reverse from LED 9 to LED 1. The counter resets when the maximum count is reached. So this is how it looks like. Now the setup for the left-right chaser is exactly same as the previous two setups. This function is the one which turns on the LEDs at the two far ends and then one before that, and likewise until they cross each other. The counter is reset when the maximum count is reached. So this is how it looks like. Using a PCF8574 8-bit GPIO port extender, we can add even more LEDs to the setup. PCF8574 becomes a lifesaver when you run out of pins on your Arduino. The GPIO pin extender provides an additional 8 pins which can be used to output a signal or read a signal as an input. These modules run on I2C bus, and if daisy chained, you can connect up to 8 of these devices in a project. Each device will give us an additional 8-bit of GPIO, enabling 64 GPIOs in total. To know more about this IC, please check out my tutorial number 10, PCF8574 GPIO extender with Arduino and Node MCU. Thanks again for watching this video. I hope it helps you. If you want to support me, you can subscribe to my channel and watch my other videos. Thanks. See you again in my next video. Bye now.